are super excited to get into a humongous year. Our first sales call of the new year. Hope everyone had a good, happy holidays, a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all that good stuff. And we're ready to get back into it, ready to start making some money again. So, super excited about that. We have a lot of good stuff to announce today and to recap from last quarter, last month, and go over this new team competition, get everyone psyched up about that. We're super excited about it, so hopefully everyone's pumped and back to work and ready to rock. So, start off, I want to go over last month really quickly. I know it was the holiday month, but we still had a lot of people out there crushing it and doing good. So, starting with number 18, actually. So, we had a bunch of people tie, a ton of ties, actually. Yep. So, we're going to go from the 18th. Everyone tied for 8th place, actually, with 4 closes. So, good job getting on the board. We got Adam Nahar, Elaine Camarena, Edmundo Arneros, Juan Mendoza, Leo Madrano, Noah Weiner, Richard Street, Robert Reed, Ruben Huerta, Sean Sandoval, Vincent Burgett, and all those guys are tied for 8th place with 4 closes. So super awesome job. Way to go. In 7th place, we got Aaron Sandoval with 5 closes. 6th place, we got Christian Flores with 5 closes. 5th place, Mario Ferreira with 6 closes. And then our top 4 guys from last month, we had Gabriel Sr. Super awesome job. Had 8 closes last month. So he was averaging 2 a week through the holidays. Yeah. Super awesome. He was tied with Jesus Buenrostro and Ruben Ozeta. Those guys were all tied for 2nd with 8 closes. Nice. So super stellar job to those guys. And then Carlos Casillas, who has just been dominating lately, through December with Christmas and the New Year, got 11 closes.
Wow.
He almost averaged 3 a week in December. That is just...
That's pretty
hats
much
off to that guy. He is dominating.
He did massive, which he's not been here very long. So he has consistently thrown out some really, really big numbers, which is cool to see.
Which is awesome. And then our top rookie, I forgot to mention, our top rookie for last month, who had 5 closes last month, doing super awesome, was Aaron Sandoval. Just crushing it. Which means he's only been with us less than 3 months. That's our rookie status, is you've only been with us for 3 months or less. Had 5 closes on the month. He was number... tied for 6th place. So 6th place. Super awesome job.
Yeah, rookie. So really impressive to see that. We had a massive quarter. We have literally grown every single quarter without fail significantly, which is great. We had over 100 more sales this quarter than last quarter. Yeah. We have a massive amount of more salesmen. We increased almost like 100 salesmen last quarter, which is a lot more salesmen. We grew significantly, especially with all the offices and stuff. So right now we have like almost 70. There's like 60 or 70 rookies on the board. So I expect this next quarter to be humongous. Yeah. But right now I want to go over the top 20 for last quarter really quick. So with a lot of ties. We have ties for essentially the 20th place. Adam Nahar, Elaine Camarena, Gabriel Sr., Abelos Sr., Oscar Herrera all had 10 closes for the quarter. So really good job, guys. Juan Mendoza, Victor Almaguer, Victor Rosal all had 11 closes. So really good job, guys, on that one. And then now we're in the 15th place. We have Sean Sandoval with 12, Christian Gomez and Jesus Hervalles both had 13, and Ruben Huerta had 13. So that's averaging more than 1 a week for the quarter. The whole quarter. Very, very, very consistent numbers, so I like to see that. Yeah. Then Robert Reed came in 11th place with 14 closes. And this is taking out cancels, so which is cool. These are all sticking, which is nice to see. Now we're in 10th place and above. 10th place is a big tie. Carlos Orozco, Mario Ferreira, Noah Weiner, and Ruben Ozeta all tied with 15 closes. And then in 6th place was Vincent Burgett with 16 closes. So really good job, Vincent. And then our top 5 guys in 5th place is Edmundo Arneros. So really big quarter with 17 closes. 4th place was Christian Flores, always huge there with 19 closes. And then 3rd place is Richard Streep with 20 closes, so really good job. 2nd place was Jesus Buenrostro with 21 closes. And then 1st place was Carlos Casillas with 29 closes for the quarter. 29 closes. So averaging over 2 a week for the entire quarter with time off and everything. And then getting close to 3, that's very, very good. Which I actually have the records for the all time for Meraki, which is really cool. And I want to go ahead and go over those really quick. Let me pull that up. Cool. Okay, so I pulled that up. I do have a bunch of new reports, which is cool in Salesforce, and now we can actually find out who has the best records ever held. So right now, as far as the top 5, essentially, that have ever had the most closes in 1 week, we have a big tie for 4th place. So Carlos Casillas, Adam Nahar, Edmundo Arneros, Ruben Ozeta, and Sean Sandoval have all had, since they joined Meraki, have all had 5 closes in 1 week before.
Dang,
so which is huge.
That's super awesome. All those guys got that.
Yeah, which is humongous. 3rd place for the most closes in 1 week is Jesus Benrostro. He's had 6 closes in 1 week, which is really, really good. 2nd place was Christian Flores. He's had 7 closes in 1 week.
Close a day.
Close a day. More than close a day. That's crazy. I mean, including Sunday.
Including Sunday.
And then 1st place, the person that's had the most closes in 1 week is Carlos Casillas. Again, fairly
breaking records.
Breaking records, which is 8 closes
in
1 week,
That's awesome.
which is significant. The people that have the most closes in 1 month, Edmundo Arneros had 10, Carlos Casillas has had 11, Richard Streeps had 12 in 1 month, Christian Flores has had 13 in 1 month, and Jesus Benrostro has had 15 in 1 month.
That's awesome.
So that was a big month. And then the people that have had the most ever in 1 quarter, Richard Streep had 21 in a quarter, Ruben Ozeta had 21 in 1 quarter, Christian Flores had 27 in 1 quarter, Carlos Casillas had 29 in 1 quarter, which happened this quarter.
December.
The
and 4th quarter.
Yep. And in December. And then the 1st place person is Jesus Benrostro. He had 30 closes in 1 quarter.
Just beat him by 1, Jesus.
And that's taking out cancels. So that is all deals that have permanently stuck.
That's awesome.
So it's extremely exciting to see. I love that.
Super impressive, all those guys on the record board. We're gonna have this accessible, and we'll do some prizes as those get broken. It's good to see that we can get those now. So congratulations to all those guys. Want to hop into the team games really quick and kind of interview that, go over this, and then we're actually going to hear from Robbie with our sales tip of the week to kind of wrap this video up. But before we do that, I want to go through the team games. That's officially starting on the 6th is when round 1 will begin. What is that? Is that Monday? Yeah, so that's on Monday. So on Monday, round 1 starts, but our preliminary, what is that called? Whatever, the preliminary seeding of the team games is over. That was in December.
Yep.
And so we want to kind of go over how that all shook down, which has been really fun. So kind of going through the numbers, in last place we had Team TMT with 2 closes on the month last month. Solar Wolves ended up with 3 closes last month. Power Rangers ended up with 5 closes last month, tied with Team Energy, who also had 5 closes. Mm-hmm. What the Fong had 8 closes last month, tied with World Team, who had 8 closes. Millie had 11. Team Fire had 13. And then Sales R Us had 15 closes. Team Bullets had 16 closes. Then we got a tie with Team Bunghole Delights and the Meraki Beasts out of Vegas. Both of them had 20 closes last month. And then we got a tie for 1st place between Sunrunner and Team NASA. Both of those guys had 25 closes as a team last month. And I know you guys have been looking at this some. Obviously, this is after all the cancels have been taken out. So these are deals that stuck. So congratulations to all those guys. That's kind of how the preliminary qualifying round shook down as far as who ended up where. And then we're going to go over the brackets on how this competition is actually going to go.
Cool, and this bracket has been emailed out to all of you guys, so you guys should have this in your email. We'd love it if you guys essentially filled one out and then send them in to Max, M.R. Robinson at MerakiSolutions.com. There will be a prize for anyone that guesses correctly.
Who's going to win?
Who's going to win? So
you got to have the perfect bracket, or you just got to guess the winner?
Whichever one's the closest
to
perfect. Whichever one's the closest to perfect, that's the one that gets the prize.
Nice.
So there could be a time, it might be 2
Get
people.
a little January madness going on here.
Yep. So if you guys pull up your bracket, which should be seen on your screen, Team NASA, this first 3 weeks is going to face off against Team TMT. The first round is going to last 3 weeks. It's going to be between January 6th and January 26th. At the end of that, essentially the one team's going to be eliminated. They're going to go to the loser's bracket. This is a double elimination tournament, though, so they will have a chance to come back and make it back onto the winning bracket as long as they bust butt. So Team NASA versus TMT. Then it goes Team Millie versus Team Fire. Meraki Beasts versus Team Energy, the Team Bullets versus What the Fong, Bunghole Delights versus Team Energy.
Man, I hope those guys lose. I hope Bunghole Delights just loses, man.
Team Sales R Us versus versus World Team. Good job. And then the Team Sunrunner versus Team Solar Wolves. Team Sunrunner is going to have a bye on the second round. The reason that is because they were tied for first, of course, but the rep of the quarter was on their team and was their MVP, and so we gave them the bye. So which
Carlos
was cool.
Casillas.
Carlos Casillas.
Congratulations to you leading that team. You got yourself a free pass through round 2. So as long as you can beat Solar Wolves to start off, you'll get that bye. Otherwise, Solar Wolves gets the bye.
Yep.
So.
And then there's going to be 4 official rounds to get all the way down to where there's 2 teams left in the winners bracket. March 30th, those 2 teams will face off against each other, and one team will essentially be in first place, and then the second team will face off against the winner of the losers bracket, and the winner of that will have a chance again to face off against the winning team. It's a double elimination, so you have to lose twice in order to go through this. And then if you lose once you go to the losers bracket, you can try again, so which is cool. So we're stoked for that. It's going to really, really, really exciting. Obviously, there's $20,000 on the line. So that is quite a bit of money.
Yeah, super awesome.
I'm really excited to see if there's any Cinderella teams in here.
Any surprisers coming back in.
All of a sudden, like the Solar World Wolves or something, all of a sudden whip out and beat Team. Or TMT, you never know. So I'm excited to see what happens.
So super excited about that. Thanks to everybody who's participating in the Meraki team games. If you're not participating, hopefully you can fill out your bracket and start rooting for your team who you like, and we can do this as a Meraki family. So super excited for this competition. Again, send your brackets in to me at my email. And then to kind of wrap this video up, we'll hear from Robert Reed, give us our sales tip of the week to lead us into 2019. So thanks, guys.
Hey, everyone. My name is Robbie Reed. I'm out here in the Pensacola, Florida office. Been asked to do this week's training tips and advices. First off, just want to go over how excited I am to be part of the Meraki family. It's exciting to see all the growth out in our New Mexico offices, El Paso, of course, the new Las Vegas office as well, and hopefully get going out in California as well as soon as possible. We're out here in Florida, excited to be a part of Meraki as well. A couple things I wanted to go over just real quickly, want to make it quick for everyone. Is 2 things. Number 1, time on doors, making sure we're doing that. It's consistent every day. And then number 2, making sure we're starting or ending each day with an effective power hour. And to string those 2 together, going over consistency with both of them. And then number 2, making sure that the repetition that we do every day, that it's becoming a habit so that we don't have to think twice. It's just a part of what we do in the Meraki lifestyle. So time on doors, pretty self-explanatory, making sure we're getting out there, that although we may have closes scheduled for the day, that we're knocking before, in between, and after, so that we're always generating, we're always building our pipeline, so we always have individuals to close. And second, which I feel is even more important than being on doors, is planning to be on doors during your power hour. We can put in a lot of effective work throughout the day, knocking doors, talking to clients and contacts. But if we don't end the day with the power hour, we tend to lose all of that momentum and lose our clientele because we're unorganized. We lose that momentum moving forward. So for me, I end each day before I park my car in my garage. I hook up to my home's Wi-Fi and I go over how the day went, how many people I was able to contact, doors I was able to knock, making sure I've submitted all my PRs and that my next day I am prepared as I possibly can, meaning that I have the proposals already established. It's already been priced out. I know that if it cancels, where I'm knocking and who I can contact in the area. So making sure that we're just always organized. I think that we fail to realize how many people we talk to every day, how many closes we go to in a week, hopefully, and that can get overwhelming to keep up with. So just making sure that we're as organized as we can from point A to point Z and everything in between, that we're effective and we're efficient at that. So make sure that we're doing our power hours, make sure it's the same time every day, so we don't think twice. It's just what we do, it's a habit. and I know we can close more deals as knocking doors, especially time on doors, and our organization through Power Hour are consistent, and that repetition proves to be a habit. Wish you guys the best of luck, and let's reach our goal this upcoming year of 2019.